Any questions that nobody else answered, huh?
How would you summarize today's scrimmage?
Good, a good ending to camp. Yeah, I was really pleased with the work. I mean, the concern is, we pulled back on the live stuff, but because I think we thought we saw enough of it, but it was competitive, and we had to put ourselves in a lot of different situations that we haven't seen or haven't had enough work at in camp, and so it was good. I think it was a good run for our team, and more than anything, just covering the uniform issue with the refs was really good for our guys too, and that way we don't have any drama about uniforms when it comes to the game time when we get to Tucson.
How much did today impact just the depth chart stuff?
I don't know if we'll have to watch the film, but I don't think it could do anything but to hurt. If guys weren't prepared, guys didn't make good decisions, didn't do the right technique. I mean, I'm real frustrated with some of the stuff that I saw on the defense, but that was more with the 2s and the 3s than it was with the 1s. But they're still one play away from being in the game, so we gotta get that fixed in the next little bit. But other than that, I mean, I think there's always something that I'm looking to try to complain about, and it's never as good as you think on film. It's never as bad. So I'm just gonna go in there and evaluate it and talk to you guys. When do we get media again? Next week?
Monday.
Yeah, so you guys will have to wait, I guess, but I'll be in a good mood Monday.
Give you a call on Saturday.
Yeah, no, I'm in good mood now, but I actually was hoping it'd be hotter, but maybe we'll practice in the indoor and turn on the heater or something.
I know you guys haven't game prepped for Arizona, but do you feel like your team is ready to compete against these teams that you're going to face early on?
Yeah, I mean, I think the guys are, we're introducing them and saw a little bit of what we introduced them as our opponent yesterday, and had a couple things that we want our scout teams to look at with some speed today. But I think we'll get really into the meat of all of it to later on this afternoon and tomorrow, and get going. I think the guys are really excited. That just tells them that the season is right around the corner, and our guys are just excited to go out there and play a game against somebody else. So I'm really excited to see our guys play. I've been really pleased with what they've done and how their coaches have worked with them in this fall camp.
How clean would you evaluate this camp to have been in terms of just penalties, etc.?
Yeah, it's been really clean. I think that's the huge emphasis on that is what Coach Grimes is all about, and he said that's going to have to be one of our strengths. And we changed up the snap count quite a bit, but I think for a lot of the things that we've asked our offense to do, that it's been really clean. We've had issues. It hasn't been perfect, but we've had issues with some with a few guys, but it's really a few of them. You know what I mean? And but that really means nothing if it shows up on the game. So they'll keep pushing it, and I think the coaches are just making a huge emphasis to play clean and not have those administrative penalties and those issues that gets us behind the 8 ball when you're trying to get a drive going.
What about health? Did you come out as healthy as you had hoped?
Yeah, I mean, going into the fall camp, I think we're a little nervous. I know I was, because I know what we need to get done, and a lot of the amount of live work that was required, and you're just hoping that you can get out of it injury free, but at the same time it's a physical, violent game, and guys get hurt, and we've been really lucky that we haven't had any. Just fortunate we haven't had like serious injuries in those live reps, but that's. I think that's a good thing, but we've had some injuries. That's part of fall camp. We've had some. It's been a physical fall camp, and I think we're ready now to scale back on the physical part of it and start getting the mental part of it ready and getting our team ready to go play.
What's your confidence level in these quarterbacks after 3 weeks?
Yeah, I love the quarterback group. I mean, I've been really pleased with Tanner and Zach and the way they work the offense, and I think they've had a good command on the offense and making great decisions. I've been actually really surprised and excited about the up-and-coming guys, too. I mean, Jaron Hall's been doing some great things, and Joe Critchlow's doing some great things. So that's a good group. And, we have young guys like Baylor Romney and Stacy Connor that are there. They're athletic. Those guys give us a lot of different looks, and I'm really pleased with the way they've been coached. And they're progressing, and they're learning in the weight room. So I'm happy with the group right now.
Is a part of that competition with the quarterbacks, but I guess everywhere else, just instilling in them knowing that they're one breath or one hit away from going into the game and needing to be a full-time guy?
Yeah, and I think last year was a good example of that. I think that going through that experience gets people a little bit more anxious and more ready to play. I mean, the twos now know that. I mean, last year we had a bunch of injuries, you know, and it's put a bunch of guys on the field that probably weren't expecting it, but now it's like, hey, that could happen again, and we try to do as much live work to get those guys ready, and but we'll still need these last few practices to get more of our depth ready to play.
Can we expect any additions that have maybe not been practicing but will be added in this last week in order to play September 1st?
Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out in the next week. I mean, we have a lot of different. I probably can't name them all, but there's a lot of guys that, you know, that are still in the mix.